make up for it today, raise a lot of money for the program.
What is it? I mean, I know we see you this time every year. What does it mean to you to
Well, it
be
means
a part of this with
It
Bruce?
means a lot to be with Bruce, and number one, it means a lot for these people to come and donate their time and their money. You know, you can do all the charity stuff you want to, but if people don't show up, it's irrelevant. Me and Bruce can go play golf all the time, but if these people don't come out here and give their money and their time, it's irrelevant. So I want to thank them first and foremost.
Talk about, I mean, I guess the last 6 or 8 months for you professionally have been pretty interesting. I guess just talk about that decision for you.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting after we lose the NBA after next year. Going to have to figure out my life and my what I'm looking for. I'm more mainly concerned about the people I work with. I mean, obviously, if I want to continue, I'm gonna have opportunities, which I haven't made a decision on that yet. But I just feel bad for all the people I work with. You know, we've had the NBA for 38 years, I think. Next year will be 25 before we lose it, and I have no idea what's gonna happen after next year. I mean, it's crazy. But like I say, I'm not concerned about me. I'm concerned about the people I work with. You know, I've been with these people 24 years. Next year will be 25. And it just sucks that they're going to lose their jobs.
Just kind of looking at this Auburn basketball team, just what are the things that really stick out to you heading into this year? What are the things that you're going to be kind of looking at the most with this team?
Well, the expectations.
Yeah.
You know, last year was a good and bad. You know, winning the tournament was tremendous, but losing the first round that sucked. You know, we're at a place now where we have expectations, and I think Bruce understands that. You know, I think it's actually a great thing. Well, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be like, now people complain when we make March Madness and don't advance. I mean, it's a tough situation to be in, but Bruce has raised the level of the program so much. I mean, like I say, it's a double-edged sword. Like, I've never thought, and you guys, if y'all being honest, y'all probably never thought we'd get to the point where Auburn made the tournament and lost. It'd be like a disappointing season. And that's where we're at now. But that's all to Bruce and his coaching staff, who have done a fabulous job. So now, we expect, and see now, you can tell what people are thinking. Now we're getting invited to all these great tournaments. I mean, think about it. Auburn never got invited to Hawaii. I mean, I can't remember. Is this the first time we've ever been in Hawaii?
Second.
When was the last time?
The year of the Final Four. The beginning of that year.
Okay, well, hopefully that end like that too. But now, you know, now we're going to Cameron Indoor. I mean, we haven't been there since I think my freshman year. And that's one of the 2 or 3 greatest programs of all time, and we're getting to play those guys now. That's the kind of respect that Auburn has garnered.
For Auburn to get Janai back, I know Bruce has said that was a big NIL focus for them. You know, there's not many teams that are going to have a returning All-American. How big of a difference?
Well, listen, he's a terrific player. He's the best player, and like I say, the team, man, it just got great expectations. And that's when you have success. I mean, it's like it's like I say, it's a blessing and a curse that people are disappointed when Auburn wins the SEC tournament, makes March Madness and lose. People are upset. Like, wait, what happened? So, like I say, they're in a great situation. He's got to be the best player, and I'm excited for it. I mean, like I say, man, obviously, football season, I feel so bad for those kids and for the Auburn fan base. It's going to be a rough year. I mean, it's going to be a long year. And we have to stick together, because there's going to be a lot of noise before basketball starts. There's going to be a lot of noise. And we as a fan base, as a family, got to stick together, because, hey, it's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. But hey, that's the hand we're dealt. We're going to have to deal with it for the next couple of months, and hopefully the basketball season can resurrect the fan base and get us going again.
Speaking of NIL, we've obviously just seen a lot of rapid change in college sports recently. What is kind of your thoughts on just the state of college sports right now, and is there anything that you think needs to be changed or anything?
Well, I'm not a big NIL guy. I hate NIL. because I just don't. I think it's just going to become a bidding war, and I think a lot of schools are not going to be able to compete. I think in the next X amount of years, we're going to have 25 colleges, and the rest are going to become extinct or have to go their own direction. You can't. You think about college sports is the only league in the world that doesn't have a salary cap. That lets you know how shitty this situation is. Every league in every sport has a salary cap, except college sports. That's an unsustainable model. To ask rich people or your fan base to pony up millions of dollars every year, that's an unsustainable business model. There's no way that can work. It's just not a good business model. You can't just keep asking people for money every year. And basketball is probably worse because if you get a great player, you give him millions of dollars to be here for 6 months. I want that job. I mean, like everybody wants that job. Like, wait, you're gonna give me a few $1 million to come to your college for 3 to 4, 5, 6 months, and then I can go to the NBA? I'm like, no, that's not a sustainable business model. So, the NCAA, they have nobody to blame but themselves. When they were suspending guys for getting peanut butter instead of butter on their bagel, and suspending guys for getting more than one pair of shoes, and suspending guys for selling their bowl jersey. Like, they're just idiots. The NCAA, they're the reason we're in this situation right now. Hey, what up?
Charles, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. For you covering the league, what's it kind of been like to see Auburn put more players in the league after they've just went so long without having any in there?
Well, listen, you got to give Bruce and his staff a lot of credit. One thing I'm sure about with Bruce is he's going to be well coached. He's going to coach you hard. If you don't want to be coached hard, you should not come to Auburn. He's going to make you a better player. It's great to see all the Auburn guys in the NBA. I'm proud of all these guys. But like I say, they put up so high expectations now. So we just there's a lot of pressure on these kids. I mean, like I say, people were disappointed in Auburn last year. I mean, like I say again, it's hard for, you guys don't remember my time when the Doldrums, when I first got here, it was like, we were 500 and they were like going crazy. I'm like, no, we suck. I'm like, no, this is unacceptable. I mean, I lost like 5 games in high school, and every time we lost, we went ballistic. And my freshman year, I almost beat the hell out of a couple guys because they were excited. We suck. And I've always said this, one of my greatest accomplishments when I left here, we made it to March Madness my last year. And from the time I got here, when we had never been above 500 or did anything to get in 3 years to get us to March Madness, I'm proud of that accomplishment. But Bruce has raised the expectations, and I'm happy for that.